And thank you guys all so much for tuning in with us tonight here on the Boss Babes. For those of you that are just joining us for the first time, welcome. What we are two girls that like to go, behind the scenes within Boston's charity and entertainment lifestyle scene, focusing specifically on sports athletes, their wives, their girlfriends, trying to just learn a little bit more about how all of these people are doing so much work to give back to the community.
And speaking of wives and girlfriends, my boss babe, Emma, she looks extra pretty tonight. She actually just got her makeup done. She's getting married in less than 2 months. And this weekend, we celebrated her bridal shower. She got lots of fun gifts, a lot of champagne, of course.
It was so much fun. Honestly, it was so much more than I ever expected for anyone to do. It was a beautiful, garden party style. So we had all of these, all my friends come, and we had, mimosa bar, and it was just really, really cute. And people were so thoughtful. We had the best time.
I loved the pink cupcakes.
I know. They were
Emma's
so
favorite
cute.
color is pink, if you haven't noticed that. Just like our logo. She created our logo. She loves pink.
I do, and it was just the most fun time, and everyone was so sweet. And then we went to Cape Cod Winery afterwards, so we had a really great time with them. And then, tonight, this awesome girl, Sarah from Beauty Lush by Sarah, came in and did my makeup for tonight's show, so we had kind of a bridal trial tonight. And these lashes are insane. I've never really worn fake lashes before.
I'm actually all about the fake lashes, so I wear them a lot, and I know that Emma doesn't wear that much makeup, and she walked in the room, and I was like, wow, what a hot mama. I'm actually digging the fake lashes tonight. I like the eyeshadow. It looks really good.
Thank you. Yeah, so we're trying out different looks, and this girl, she just looked at my face, and she was just like, oh, okay, and just knew what to do. And of course, I gave her light inspiration, which if you know me, you know my inspiration was Kate Middleton, my favorite person. So yeah, she really went for it. And then with the lashes, this is just new to me, so it's weird. I don't know if there's anyone out there that's ever worn them. It's like something is just sitting on top of your...
It's like a little caterpillar just chilling on the top of your eye.
on top of my lash.
I know my dad makes
really
fun
weird.
of me sometimes because I wear them a lot, and he'll be like, Britt, it looks like you have a butterfly in your eye. Rip that butterfly off your eye. Or that spider. But speaking of wives and girlfriends, our whole topic tonight is actually about wives and girlfriends. So it's perfect that you just had your bridal shower. We're going to actually show a couple quick photos. Instead of talking about national sports, we're going to talk about some national wags, one of my favorite topics ever. And as you guys know, my dog's name is Decker. He's named after Eric and Jesse Decker, the former football player and the country singer Jesse Decker. Up here we have Kristen Cavallari and Jay Cutler. I absolutely love them. If you guys know Kristen Cavallari, she was on Laguna Beach, one of my favorite TV shows. She actually inspired me to actually get on MTV and do my own reality show with MTV. So Kristen Cavallari is married to a former quarterback, Jay Cutler, and she... It just came back up, sorry. She has her own clothing line, her own jewelry line, and she has a new TV show out called Very Cavallari. They're actually working on season 3 right now. We're going to switch over to Caitlin Achari. She is actually a wag with the Boston Bruins. She is amazing because our girl, Lauren, that's sitting next to me, which you will see in a few seconds, she actually created a denim jacket for her. But Nola Achari, her husband to the right, used to play with the Boston Bruins. He actually recently got released and traded over to the Florida Panthers, so good luck to both of them. I'm really excited. As you guys know, in the WAGs world, it's hard and difficult dating a pro athlete because you never know when your contract could be up or when you have to pack your bags and up and leave. So being a WAG isn't the easiest thing or the most glamorous thing all the time, but it obviously is a lot of fun at times. The last WAG that we have up here is Carolyn Pomeranz. I love Carolyn. I actually follow her on Instagram, and I would love to have her in studio someday. But her husband used to play for the Red Sox. He played here for a couple seasons. He actually just recently got traded over to the San Francisco Giants. And our lovely guest tonight also made a couple custom jackets for her as well. So that is the reason why I show these WAGs up here. It is WAG night, and we want to introduce our lovely girl, Lauren Melkis. She is the founder of this really awesome company called The Denim Blonde, and we're going to roll her tape in just a few minutes so you can get to know a little bit about her.
Hey guys, I'm Lauren Melkis, the founder and designer of the Denim Blonde. I make custom denim jackets for brides and professional sports wives. And today we're going to go inside and take a look at a little bit of my work. I was a gymnast when I was little. I was a gymnast for about 15 years. And growing up in Southern Connecticut, you're kind of in between Boston and New York, so I was always involved in lots of different sports events, and we were always fans of either one. I was inspired to create the Denim Blonde as a custom denim jacket business in particular because I was kind of around all these brides that were going to their bachelorettes wearing bride t-shirts, and I was also around professional sports wives that were having to wear their husband's jersey to games and not being able to wear something really cute that also was supportive of them. Creative freedom and creative outlet, and so I decided to start my own company, and I realized that I could really prosper and sell my designs. The Devils, Wives, and Girlfriends, I made their playoff jackets for their 2017 season. I just recently did the Nashville Predators playoff jackets for their hockey season playoffs this year. People that I've done recently have been Caitlin Achari. I've done jackets for Carolyn Pomeranz. I've done jackets for Tiffany Ramirez. Just a couple of people in different various sports across the country. One of the best parts about owning your own business is the impact in giving back to the community that you can do. So we last year did a little bit of a charity involvement with a young girl that had cancer in Pittsburgh, and her charity is called Tommy Tough, and we gave a couple of jackets to her and her family, and we donated the proceeds to UPMC Pittsburgh Children's Hospital.
Okay, Lauren, so those jackets are absolutely incredible. How long does it take you to make one of those?
Oh, it totally depends. I mean, it depends on what's on it, but usually about an hour to 2 hours per jacket.
Oh my gosh.
That's like minimum.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's also the time that goes into it with the design concept and talking with the person and, trying to figure out what they want, because this is a very personal thing. It's not like you can just do one and just pump out 10. This is like custom created content that you're doing.
Exactly.
A little closer to the mic.
So that's really awesome. So you talked a little bit about what inspired you to do this. Mm-hmm. What does it feel like every morning when you wake up and you get to do like what you really want to do?
Oh, it's awesome. I always talk about how this was never in the cards for me, really. I was never expecting to own my own business, but it kind of fell in my lap. And I figured, you know what, this is what I really love. I love it every day. And it's the best feeling to wake up and be able to create things that you love to make and see your designs come to life. There's nothing better than seeing people wear my things, and it's kind of a unique experience. I love it every day.
So I know that you grew up in the East Coast, which I absolutely love. Almost every single person that has come into the studio so far has either been from New England or from the East Coast. So that to me is really exciting that everybody is from our area, chasing their dreams and doing their thing. And I know you and I spoke about during your interview that you were a gymnast and you're into that whole sporty lifestyle. Can you give us sort of your background growing up? What was it like living at home? And talk to us about what inspired you to sort of create bridal attire and items for WAGs.
Yeah, so I grew up in Southern Connecticut, where I still live, and I actually went to college at Endicott College in Beverly, Mass. Go Gulls! But so they did actually. I always knew I wanted to be in fashion. I always knew I wanted to design in some respect. And they actually didn't have a fashion program there, so I studied fashion at Florence University of the Arts in Florence, Italy, which was really great.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so but prior to that, growing up, I was a gymnast, and growing up in Southern Connecticut, you're kind of smack dab in the middle between New York and Boston, so you really have to get with the program and kind of root for both teams. Or
I know you were telling me that you were rooting at
or
one
hard
point
pick a side
for the Red Sox and the Yankees. You didn't know who to choose, so
it's always difficult.
So if it was coming down to the finals, who would you choose, the Red Sox or the Yankees? We need to know right now.
Oh gosh,
put it all on the line. Red Sox or Yankees?
Red Sox.
That's the right answer.
Only because
it's the right answer, but I think she's only saying that because she's here in the city with us.
No, only because I have so many friends in Boston. My boyfriend lives in Boston, so it's a little. I'd probably get killed if I said New York. I don't know, but then my family loves New York too, so it's hard.
It's a hard toss-up. Yeah. I remember even me growing up playing sports. I used to have, we all love that rivalry. I used to have a Red Sox and Yankees hat sitting side by side in my bedroom. Yeah. So I totally get it.
It's impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible not to have a love-hate for
Dunkin',
both.
Starbucks, it's impossible.
Exactly. And I know you went to college in the area, and you dated somebody in college. You guys are still together, and he played college hockey.
He did.
Talk a little bit about the college hockey.
Yeah.
And him playing pro hockey for a bit, and how that sort of made you want to get more into your career that you have right now?
Yeah, so he played hockey in the minor leagues for about 5 years. So it was as great as it was to travel and to get to see him all over the country. I did miss him so much, but I did get to hang out with a lot of great wives and girlfriends that I really made great relationships with. And I started wearing my jackets at some of the games because I wanted to support him, and girls loved them. So I figured, why don't I make these for other people? And so then wives and girlfriends across the country just started coming to me, which was awesome. And I kind of realized that I could do this.
And how many jackets do you think you've made right now?
Oh gosh, that's so hard. Oh, up in the hundreds probably. Wow. Yeah. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I think
that's a lot of jackets.
Yes. Yeah. It is.
But that just goes to show how good your work is. Now, do you have a favorite jacket that you've made?
That's a good question. A favorite jacket or a favorite team that you've made jackets for?
So hard. So one of my first teams that I did was the New Jersey Devils. My boyfriend's sister-in-law had gotten me introduced to the team. Her husband, Brian Boyle, played for the Devils, and I did a Gucci-inspired jacket.
Nice.
And I still love those. Those were so cool. So those are probably my favorite.
And I also know that you make custom baby jackets, and sometimes you do them for baby reveals and such.
Yep.
How do these wives go about reaching out to you? Do they do it through direct message or email? And I know that you said sometimes people will come up to you at games, which must be such an awesome feeling.
Yeah, it's cool. Mostly they directly message me or they email me, which is really cool. I love making the kids ones. The kids ones are also my favorite because the kids are so excited to sport their dad's names.
And they're so tiny. She brought one.
I know.
She brought one in last week when her and I shot together, and it literally was this big. It looked like it could have fit on a doll. It was adorable. Like, like the little Build-A-Bear dolls? It looked like it could have literally fit on a Build-A-Bear doll. It was so freaking cute.
It was. They're so cute, and they're so fun because they get to say "Daddy" on the back, and they walk around and this is my dad. I love my dad. Go Daddy. It's really cool.
See, they're at that nice age where they still love their parents, not the rebellious high school teenager phase.
Right. Yep.
But I feel like my dog's going through right now where it's a love-hate. So. Now, speaking of dogs, have you done any jackets for pets yet?
I have. Actually, I get asked that all the time, but I have. Dogs are hard because the small ones, they're either really small or they're really big, and you can only work on a certain amount of space for a jacket, so maybe it'll be in the works. I don't know.
You could even make probably doggy sweaters. I know with my dog, again, his name is Decker, named after Eric and Jesse Decker. It would be really cool to have a sports sweater.
That'd be so cute.
Made with his name on the back with some type of a sports logo. And I know that when you create your jackets, a lot of the times you look for out of the ordinary logo. So you don't use the actual Boston Bruins logo, which is smart on your part. Yeah. You either create your own or you find one that's unique. You could do that for the dog jackets as well, like maybe incorporate a bone into the Patriots logo or something like that and make it so sporty and puppy-like.
I think I have my next designer on my hands. So
we're on the team, Emma. We're on the team.
We're now
have to work for me.
Perfect. All right, so going a little bit back, behind the scenes, we do this thing called Rapid Rally, where we're going to ask you a ton of random questions.
Okay.
And you're just going to tell us your answers without really thinking too much about it or going too deep into it. So, again, if anybody out there has questions for Lauren, we're happy to hear them. Feel free to send them our way. We are definitely sitting here and monitoring the Facebook so we can see everything that you guys are typing. Yes, we're watching you.
We see everything.
We see you. Oh, hey, Caitlin. Hi, Caitlin. Thanks for coming.
Hey, Nicole. Hey, guys. Hey, Jenna. We see what you guys are sitting here watching, so send us some questions on here.
But we're going to start with our rapid rally now. Okay. So my favorite question to ask, and don't even ask me why I like to ask this because I can't even really eat it anymore, but what is your favorite cereal?
Fruit Loops. 100%. So bad for you. Love them.
She didn't even have to think about that. She was just like, Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops, 100%. Love them.
Where's your favorite vacation spot?
Oh, Florence, Italy, because I studied there.
Oh. Do you and your boyfriend like to go there? Where's your favorite vacation spot with your boyfriend that you guys like to go to?
Oh, we love Tennessee. We love Nashville. We go every year. We visit friends. It's so fun there. We love Nashville.
And you can only eat one kind of food for the rest of your life. What is it?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Lobster. Did you see me? I was chomping at the bit to say that.
So fast. Lobster.
She knows her things off the top of her head.
And do you know how to crack a lobster?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. She's got it. She's in.
You got to. You have to.
What is your go-to song? If you're having a bad day, you need like a quick pick me up. You're in a fight with your boyfriend or your mom or something. You just spilled coffee on yourself. What song are you going to turn on in that car to spruce up your mood?
Ooh, that's a good one. Probably Kenny Chesney, I Go Back.
Oh,
it's a good one.
I love Kenny
Friends of
Chesney.
Summer.
that one.
Yeah.
I do. I love Kenny Chesney. He's awesome in the summer. I actually saw him twice in concert. One time I was actually modeling on stage with him. With Deanna, actually. We got to go out on stage and throw T-shirts out on the stage before his big concert at Foxborough Stadium. And then last year, I went back for my sister's bachelorette party, sorry. And that was a ton of fun. But I do love Kenny Chesney. But I love Avicii and Aloe Black.
I've never heard of Aloe Black.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, so Avicii has a lot of songs where he likes to mash up. You've definitely heard of it. Put my way through the darkness.
Yes. Oh, okay, that's him.
Gotta buy a beating heart. I
Who
can
knew?
tell with the church. I can't
All
sing,
right,
guys.
so Brittany's gonna be a singer.
Wake
now.
me up when it's all over.
All right, so
I love that
song. We have one more question for you.
Okay.
Favorite Disney character?
That's a good one.
Oh. Okay, I have
Wait,
to say
this is gonna be
Mickey.
the one. Okay.
Mickey Mouse. My little nephew Jackson loves Mickey Mouse, and he is now my favorite because of Jackson.
Did you go see the
Really
new?
solid answer.
Did you see the new Lion King movie? Have you?
No.
I have to go see it. I haven't
Fun
seen it
fact:
yet either.
I've never seen The Lion King.
Okay, wait a second.
We need a girl date. We have to all go see the
It's
new
so-
Lion King.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
never
but
seen
not
The
with
Lion
these lashes though, because I will cry. My whole face, I can't. Like, I have to start avoiding them. Now that I'm older and I understand the Disney movies, I just cry. Like Mufasa, you can't do that.
I know. They
You can't do that. It gets me. Wait, do you know that happens? I know you've never
No,
seen it.
I-
I'm sorry,
I
I don't
we
want to
can't tell you.
It's the weirdest thing. You know, I might have seen it when I was little and just don't remember, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay, so I'm actually gonna do another one. Do you make just the jackets or do you do just the? Okay. Oh, so a girl just asked, love what she's doing. Does she make the jackets or just graphics? Now you make all of it, correct?
I don't actually manufacture the jacket pieces. I take the jackets themselves. I design from start to finish. The whole design that goes on the back, I design it on Photoshop or sketching, and then I place it on the jacket. I manufacture them all myself. Yeah.
So much talent. So much talent.
I know that you make not only, so she doesn't just do wives and girlfriends. She also
do
does
everything.
She does
Yeah.
bridal as well, and she could probably make a custom jacket for anything.
Yeah.
But she not only makes denim jackets. I know your name is the Denim Blonde, but as you saw with Carolyn Pomeran, she made a really nice leather jacket. So she does black and white. And for me, I cannot wait to get my jacket. You guys know that I'm super sporty, so she's making me a custom. Super sporty. So I'm getting a custom varsity style
Varsity
jacket,
jacket,
which I
yeah.
cannot wait. It almost looks like a Letterman jacket. So on the back it's gonna have our logo. Emma actually has her jacket here, which we could show after. But it's gonna have the logo in the back, which right here, look at guys, we have t-shirts made. Yeah. So this logo is gonna be in the back of my jacket and it's gonna say Baldessari going down the sleeve. So super
Yeah.
sporty. I
It's
can't
cool.
wait to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she makes a bunch of different variety of jackets, not just the denim ones. You have to check
Yep.
her out on Instagram, the Denim Blonde.
Yeah. I started in bridal. I've been a bridal stylist for about 4 years. Now I just do that kind of freelance on the side. But I started in bridal, and that's kind of where I got the idea because I loved working with brides. I always love working with brides, and they get so excited when they get to sport their new last name. So it's such a cute way to wear something cute to your bachelorette instead of that bride T-shirt. I hate the bride tees.
I know. I kind of likes that, and you could probably make one for Emma for her honeymoon.
I
But
absolutely do.
I loved when you said to me when we were shooting together, you said, I'm kind of so sick of seeing everybody wearing those big, baggy, oversized T-shirts and like the same slogans and whatnot. So it's great that you can go to somebody like you that can customize it with the last name and
Yep.
make it fitted and
Yep.
put like a number on there, or wife to be or bride to be or Mrs. Reed or whatever you want to say on there. I think that's better than just going out and getting something that everybody has.
I hope so.
It's so
I think it's great. I love
about.
I love the whole customization aspect.
But see, aren't you so excited for your new last name?
I'm so excited, and it's really funny because, and this is like a true confession right now. So I've had my signature for a while that I've just done because, like, I don't know, ever since I'm a kid, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, like you just, you sign your name on stuff, you sign paperwork, whatever, you have your signature. But so I finally had a notebook and I was like, I need to practice my new last name. So I was just sitting there writing like Evelyn Reed over and over again, and I was like, I feel like I'm in high school and this is creepy, but it's
No.
actually
So cute.
it's actually like something to do. So it was weird because like this weekend a lot of people were like, oh, Mrs. Reed, and I think about his mom.
It's going to take some getting used to.
Yeah, because when I think of Mrs. Reed, I think of his mom, and I'm like, wow, that is going to be me. Like, people are going to refer to me as Mrs. Reed. So it's like something to get used to, and I know that we're going to be going through all like the name change paperwork and stuff, but it's so fun to like have something that has like your new name on it.
Yeah.
Because it's such a big transition, but it's something that is just so exciting to do, because when you love somebody, you're just like, yes, okay, I'm totally 100% doing this. So it's really exciting, and I feel like a schoolgirl, and that's all I'm going to say.
I remember asking Emma before her jacket was about to be created by you, of course. I said, Emma, do you want to use Reed or Anderson on your sleeve? She's like, I don't know, maybe I'll just keep EA for my stage name. And that's probably what I'll do too.
Yeah.
Maybe when I get married as well. But it's something hard to switch into, because you've had that last name for 30 years now? It's almost weird to switch into something.
It'll be 30 years in September.
Yeah.
Thanks for pointing that out.
you're almost like changing your identity to some extent, sort of, in a way.
Yeah, and it is. So guys, if you're watching and you want to, throw some input, let me know what you think I should do. I don't know, because I was thinking about just going and changing the whole like Instagram and everything, but let me know what you guys think. If you have comments, should I keep it?
Should she switch over to Reed or keep it?
Legally,
Emily
I'm going to
Anderson?
change it. But like, what do you think for my stage name, guys? I would love to hear your opinions. So definitely let me know. But yeah, so we actually, switching gears just slightly, because we do want to make sure we're time conscious, we do have some charity events coming up that we would love to talk to you guys about.
Yes, we have a really fun charity event. We're going to pop up the poster in just a second. But Emma and I are actually running a really fun charity. So it's going to be happening August 21st at Fashion Fun Pop. You guys have seen their advertisements pop up a little bit here and there on our show during commercial breaks. But our good friends over at Fashion Fun Pop have a store. It's actually a boutique right in Whitman. And from 5:30 to 8 o'clock, we're going to be collecting back-to-school supplies and used sporting goods stuff. So if you guys want to come down, we also have a special guest, Emma, who is coming in to sing for us.
So we have an awesome singer. Her name is Nicole, and she's a sweetheart, and she is super, super talented. So she's going to be there. So we're going to try to make this event be super fun, but also that's kind of our whole shtick, right? Is just giving back and having a good time.
Having fun while you give back. And you're also going to get 10% off if you come in and shop as well.
Yeah, so a lot of really great opportunities here. This is another one that with people going back to school, I remember as a kid going back to school shopping, being like, oh my gosh, I want gel pens and I want this and I want that. And I'd go through this whole thing. My mom's like, okay, girl, no, keep it real. We're not spending $1 million on gel pens. Like, that's getting crazy. But for a lot of kids, it's an opportunity. Like, just going to the store isn't an opportunity that they have. So for us, what we want to do is try to give them that. And if you guys want to as well, please stop by, join us. If you can't make it, that's okay. Feel free to reach out to us, and we'll give you instructions on how you can get that stuff to us. We can pick it up somewhere. We can give you an address that you can mail it to. You can just drop it off in the shop if you're driving by. So we have a ton of options. We're more than willing to work with you. If you have school supplies you want to drop off, just let us know, and we will handle the rest.
I love that. Yeah, if you cannot make the event, like Emma said, feel free to go by beforehand, or we could set it up. Aside from the back to school stuff, again, us being a sports show, and we do love giving back and keeping people healthy. A lot of kids, as we know, sometimes their schools or their parents don't have a budget to buy them new cleats or buy them a new baseball bat or buy them even a soccer ball. So if you guys have any lightly used sporting goods equipment, please feel free to drop that off as well, because we would love to not only give back to school supplies, but if a kid would like to play soccer this season but can't afford a soccer ball, we would like to give them that soccer ball or that tennis racket or whatever the heck they need this fall to be able to play sports and stay healthy and get committed to kicking butt this season. So let's give back and have fun while doing it.
And that's all how it starts too, is it starts like when you're, young, and that's how you become an athlete when you're older, is just from starting and growing to love it over the years. It's not something that happens overnight, and it doesn't happen if you don't have the opportunity. So let's try to give back if you can. Please feel free to join us. So yeah, that's going to be coming up.
Well, we're probably going to be running to a commercial break really shortly, but before we get into that, because I know we were on the topic of charities, Lauren, I know that you and I talked a lot about some charity work that you have done, and also some jackets that you've created for charities.
Yeah.
What have you worked on, and what types of charities are you currently involved with, or ones that you have worked with in the past?
Yeah, so in the past, I've done a couple of different things, but the one that really touched my heart the most was we worked with a young girl named Tommy, and she has cancer she has neuroblastoma. She lives in Pittsburgh, and so we made some jackets for her and her family, and we sent them to her, and we sold them to the public, and the proceeds went to the UPMC Children's Hospital in Pittsburgh, which was so awesome and so great to see. Upcoming, which I don't think anybody knows yet, so I'm really excited, but we're going to be working with the Corey C. Griffin Foundation shortly, and that is a Boston area charity, and they give back to the Boston area children, and they call them Corey's Kids, and we're going to be making jackets that have their logo on it, and we're going to be selling them on our website, giving proceeds.
You could feel free when you're about to do that to send the information to Em and I. We have no problem sharing that information out, both on our show and also on our social media.
It's a great charity.
As you guys have seen, we love promoting the Gronk Nation Foundation and all the different foundations in the area. So
Boston
whenever
Bruins
you
Foundation.
Boston Bruins Foundation, we're doing an event tomorrow with them. So before you or while you're at your event, if you want us to promote that, feel free to send us the information.
Absolutely.
We'd love to promote that.
Like
for
I said, we haven't even announced it, so you guys are the first to know.
First to know.
First. Great. Well, we're going to actually run to a commercial break and just kind of catch up and say thank you to some of our sponsors. So first, thank you so much again to Beauty Lush by Sarah for giving me these amazing lashes and just doing this whole look for me. Love it so much. But we're going to jump over and say thank you to the sponsors that we have today.
At Bad Martha, we believe in 3 things: great beer, getting bad, and doing good. Every sip of our premium craft beer is a reminder that there's a paradise out there where you can kick off your boat shoes, let your hair down, and leave it all behind. That paradise is Martha's Vineyard. And while there's a bit of bad in every drop of beer we brew, there's also a whole lot of good that comes with every bottle we sell. That's because Bad Martha is built on a simple idea: community first. We're proud of our beer, but we're even more proud of the island that inspired it. We hope you enjoy both just as much as we do, and look forward to continuing the tradition in Falmouth at our new location opening summer of 2019. Bad Martha. Get bad, do good.
Herd Restaurant, conveniently located here in Metro Square, features locally sourced, delicious meals created by a multi-talented chef. Herd satisfies even the most discerning palate. We love to welcome you to come to Herd so you may eat, drink, and spend time together. Watch for specials on our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter feeds at Herd on Main, and come visit soon.
Today.
Good.
I'm here to talk about how with technology you can make amazing worlds. Come with me. My team and I groomed the Halo world to life.
Is that you?
That is me. I wasn't a math genius and I knew nothing about coding. But you guys do. You guys have the power to change things.
I want your job.
I want you to have my job.
Baldessari Painting is committed to delivering high-quality work for 3 generations. Family-owned and operated, 45 years of excellence is what they are known for. Fully licensed and insured, Baldessari Painting offers professional interior and exterior painting, using only premium products on your home. For your interior needs, they also offer wallpaper removal and ceiling repairs. Visit baldessaripainting.com or call today for a free estimate.
All right, thank you guys so much for sticking with us. Welcome back. So we're going to be talking a little bit about upcoming charity events, yes, but first, we decided to head over to the Heroes Cup. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that before, but the Heroes Cup is a really big event that happens every year in Marlboro that supports our first responders, so, you know, our firefighters, EMS, police, military, that are going out every single day and putting their lives on the line for us. So we go to this big event that was a huge fundraiser for them. It was a boat cruise, and it was a great time. Brittany and I were out there really just, loving our life and being there for a great cause. So
a charity cause on a boat, you can't beat that.
Yeah,
you're having fun and giving back. That's what we're about.
And it was such a perfect night too. I remember that it was like slightly chilly, but then again, I guess I'm cold if it like dips below 70 degrees. So
we're both beach babies, so anything below like 65 is cold to us.
I'm like, ooh, it's chilly.
I need a sweater.
Yep, just like that. So we actually went to this event. We went behind the scenes for you and spoke with a lot of really cool people. We'd love to teach you more about it so that you can get involved if you're interested. We're going to toss that video now.
Y'all know that the Heroes Cup is one of the biggest events that happens in Marlboro, but tonight we're taking it all the way to Boston and the Seaport.
That's right. We are on the Heroes Cup first official boat cruise, raising money for our police, fire, and EMS workers that participate every year in the Heroes Cup.
It was a perfect night on Boston Harbor for first responders as they set sail to celebrate a local Marlboro charity that has not only brought them together, but given something back to their communities.
So tonight's event is simply a celebration. So back in April, you guys were there. We had 102 teams competing against each other, and tonight's our opportunity to give our top fundraising teams a check, give a check presentation, and throw them an awesome party.
The Heroes Cup Foundation started 3 years ago by founder Mike Matros to unite first responders from all over the country in an annual hockey tournament. The event, held in Marlboro every year, cheers on our police, fire, military, and emergency responders as their teams compete to raise money for the charity of their choice.
We have over 370 veteran athletes that play across New England. This year at the Heroes Cup, we had 4 teams made up of veteran skaters and active duty military members and a few civilians who chose to play for the Skate for the 22 as their charity. We can go out there to meet the mission of preventing veteran suicide through the greatest sport in the world, ice hockey.
As a result of the Heroes Cup tournament, a combined $180,000 was donated to the top 10 teams from the 2019 games. Athletes from the annual tournament spoke to us about what being a part of the Heroes Cup means to them as they give back to 62 different charities, including New England Warriors, One Mission, Worcester Fire Department, and many more.
Heroes Cup gives us an opportunity to raise money for all various charities. Our charity, One Mission, is a pediatric cancer charity. Raising money for kids with cancer, it's big for us, it's big for the whole first responder community, and we're excited that we get the opportunity to raise money for such a great cause.
What's next for the Heroes Cup Foundation?
Heroes Cup, the foundation ourselves, we ended up putting a lot of the proceeds from the tournament into launching a cancer prevention program for first responders, into mental health for our first responders, and to line of duty support. So if someone's killed in the line of duty, we step up and support them in any way they need.
Okay, so that was a really, really fun event to go out for. And then we're going to be back out on another boat cruise tomorrow. Our life is amazing. With the Boston Bruins Foundation. So if any of you guys are going, feel free to come up, say hi.
Say hello. We're going to be filming. Come get an interview with us. Drink some champagne with us.
It's going to be a really good time. So tomorrow night, Boston Bruins Foundation will be leaving from the harbor at what time do we set sail?
I think it leaves at 7, so if you guys want to get there early, probably 6:30 at the Seaport. We're super excited for that. It actually got pushed back. It was supposed to be 2 weeks ago, and I think I'm still going to be introducing Bob Sweeney on stage, which I'm kind of excited about. But it was supposed to be 2 weeks ago, but then there was a huge thunderstorm, so it's actually tomorrow. But hey, here we are.
All right, so weather, please behave just for tomorrow, just for a few hours.
Please.
That's all we need, just a few hours on the water.
But the Heroes Cup was a lot of fun. What did you think about that, Emma? I know you know Mike Matros very well, and you've covered a few of his events out in Marlboro. So how was it working in the Boston area with this foundation?
Well, they do a great job just in general. So in Marlboro, their event is like crazy. I mean, like the tailgating that they do up before like the big charity games is really insane. They have amazing food, and you can kind of, it feels like family, you know, because it really is. And so you can kind of hop tent to tent and try all the different food and enjoy it. So it's just such like a really powerful experience to see everybody all together. And then, you know, when they're playing hockey, like of course they're playing competitively, but they do it in such a way that it's just like, you know, that it's like brotherly competition. Like, you know, it's just like, it's all love. Everybody has a great time. And then the charities that benefit from it are, I mean, it just goes to such great things. I know that they donated to the Ava Roy Foundation, Worcester Fire. So it's all going back to people that really and truly deserve it. But doing this in Boston was different because, of course, like Boston, you know, I've been on a million different, you know, boat cruises. I mean, maybe not a million, but like a ton of them that are really fun. But to do it with this specific group, you can just feel the energy. Like you can feel that everyone is just so excited. It's very positive. It's a really great vibe to do it with a group of people that are always working towards a really strong goal, and everyone's so unified that, okay, maybe, you know, my team didn't win, or maybe my team didn't get top donor, but they're still supportive of each other, which is, I think, what makes it so successful.
What I loved about this whole thing was not only was there live music, but they had this comedian guy up there, and he was super funny. So every time somebody would go up there to present their big check, because they have these big checks, they'd be like, okay, we're going to have the sexy guys from the Woburn Fire Station come on up here. And he would say it's super funny. So I would like look over at Emma like, what is going on, dude? Are we at a comedy show or are we at a fundraiser? So I like that people are turning these fundraisers into something fun. So again, which is kind of what our show is about. Bringing together people to have fun, have a good time, but to make awareness towards these great types of situations and causes. The gentleman that I actually interviewed, which I loved, he's all about suicide prevention for people suffering from things like PTSD, because like Emma discussed earlier, a lot of these gentlemen are, or they're all first responders, so they're on site first and foremost with fires and policemen, and they see obviously sometimes horrific things. So I enjoyed being able to sit there and talk to him about suicide prevention and where this money is going towards.
Yeah, and especially because, I mean, these guys see things that you just can't even imagine, like, seeing and facing. So, like, I know that growing up, I was too young to realize it, but my grandfather was actually the fire chief in Falmouth. And so he went through a lot of things that, to be honest with you, like, I didn't get to know too much about. He spoke with me briefly about his experience in the World War, but he didn't talk to me, you know, too much about that. So, like, just kind of knowing that and seeing how he'd be very quiet about it shows you that there's a lot beneath the surface that they're just not willing to really
speak
talk
about
too much about. Yeah. So to be able to help them is awesome, but I know that you've done a lot of, Lauren, just flipping back to you really quick, I know that you have done a lot of work with other charities that are doing great things as well to support others that need it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's so good. It feels so good when you have a platform to give back with, you know. I feel like that's at the end of the day what you want to do, you know.
And you're doing it with a lot of other, you know, wives and girlfriends that are all kind of like supporting the same mission that you have as well.
Yeah. You know, I think that in the community of sports, there's just it's beyond the players and the coaches. It's, you know, the significant others, the families, and if everybody comes together, you can really do a lot, you know.
Now, do you have a favorite wife or girlfriend that you've worked with that's been like that you've made a really close bond with?
Oh, that's such a hard question.
Who are some of your, I guess, a couple of your favorites?
Oh, they're all so nice. But I mean, of course, I'm gonna have to say my brother, my boyfriend's sister-in-law, Lauren Boyle, is obviously, I'm very close with her. So.
And she inspired you sort of to get into your business now, correct? I remember you telling me that before.
Yeah, well, she introduced me to a lot of the wives, and then they, you know, on the Devils at that time, and then they kind of just started coming to me from other teams. So. Yeah, but you know, we're very close.
She's kind of like your hype man.
Yeah, well, if I had to pick a favorite, I'd say her, only because I know her well, but everyone else has been so great to work with. So, who are some of your favorite wags that you've made jackets for, I guess? Is the next best question. Yeah, I mean, I think they're all really fun because they all have really different ideas and I love the different team colors. Carolyn Pomeranz has been awesome to work with. I did 2 jackets for her recently. I'm actually working on another one for her, and for the entire Giants wives and girlfriends. So that will be really cool. I love black and orange. I feel like those are awesome colors to work with. So we are working on that together. It's actually going to be the launch of my varsity jacket line. So,
yes. I'm the launch of the varsity line.
Stay tuned.
I am the launch of the varsity line. That's cool. I'm getting the first.
You are.
I'm really getting the first varsity jacket.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, one of them. Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited to get that. So mine's, don't steal my idea, wives and girlfriends. Mine is going to be gray and white.
Yes.
With a little bit of pink.
With a little bit of pink.
Brittany, are you trademarking this?
I'm trademarking it. Last name and all.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
So when you create these jackets, I know that you mentioned that the wives and girlfriends obviously can custom make them themselves, kind of like Emma and I. We chose our designs. Is there ever a time where you're just like, no, I kind of don't like that idea. I want to revamp this myself. Like, is there ever a time where you guys both create the jacket together?
Yeah.
Or do you simply let them do the idea, or do just you do the idea?
Yeah.
How does the brainstorming happen, I guess, is the better question.
So I think everybody has a different creative process when it comes to designing. I like to start kind of somewhere. So sometimes it happens either two ways. Some girls have a very specific idea in mind, and I'm like, awesome, let's go for it. Let's do it. It'll be so cute. Of course, if I think something's not going to work or something's not going to be feasible, I will change it. But so there's always that case. But then there's always times where people just give me completely creative freedom, which I love, obviously. And they say, I want this and this color and this logo, and I can kind of run free with it, and that's where it really gets fun. I've loved doing that. So, and then, from that, it kind of snowballs. People want so-and-so's design, or they want this design that they saw. So it kind of, it ranges, but it's really cool to start from scratch, I think.
I'm sure a lot of this business too is word of mouth, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
So you make a jacket for Carolyn Palmer, and she starts showing up to the stadiums with this, and everybody else is like, oh my God, I love that. I want one. Who made that for you? Oh my God, I want that.
Yeah.
Can I get one made? So I think for your type of industry, it's a very niche industry, which is awesome. And I just feel like it's going to snowball effect because everybody likes custom stuff, especially girls.
Yeah.
We're all about customization.
Well, and I feel like with the days of Amazon, like I feel like something custom is something to be coveted nowadays. I think it's going to come back around. People are going to want something that's really custom, feels really special to them, and it was made with love, So we do everything, not just wives and brides. We do everything, and it's really fun.
See, that was kind of how it was with like my ring. So I'll kind of like show you guys as I shove my hand into the camera first.
Shove it in.
But that was something that my fiance had picked it out and like based off of a design that he saw somewhere else. And of course, come to think of it, like we wait like the month for it to be done by like a major chain shop, and then it doesn't get done. He waits another month, and he's like, "This is insane!" Like I had like the ring that they give you like a ring when that you can just use for the proposal, and then they will custom make it sometimes. So because I had such a small finger, I was like, I had this giant like thing that I was trying to keep on, but like the band was so big that it was like falling off. So we actually wound up going to Keegan's Jewelers in Norwood, and they also have a place in Falmouth. So my family knew him really well. So I was like, look, babe, like if this place is gonna just kind of like drag you around, check them out. We wound up going there, and he actually took the ring and he like custom did like the whole thing. He just cleaned it, which is like why I'm really excited about it. But yes, he custom did like the whole thing, and we just picked out our band. So I'm gonna have to share that with you guys soon.
Yeah, I think it's so nice to have something custom, and especially if it's made in America and it's made by somebody that you can really work with to design. I mean, I love it. I hope everybody else loves it. But I think custom things are just something to be coveted, especially in these days of H&M's and Zara's and Forever 21.
Oh yeah, custom is in, and that's why like businesses like Etsy are so successful too, because it's a platform for people to sell their stuff that maybe don't have like the awesome connections that you have. People can just like kind of jump on Etsy, and
it's a great place,
and it just works.
I kind of like these ideas too, because you also can get really creative and put your own ideas and thought into it, which is why we have our own show. It's like you take all of your skills and dreams and ideas that you've built up over the years, you kind of just like mesh them all together, which is what you're doing, and we love that.
Exactly.
And I know we've been talking about this all night. So where can these lovely ladies that are watching right now, where the heck can they order a custom jacket? Do you have a website? Tell them about your social media.
Yeah, so we just launched our website actually on July 1st, which was so fun. I was actually in Newport at the time, and my whole family was there, which was really cool. So we got to celebrate when it launched. But it was definitely a labor of love, that website. So I am so proud of it. So you can go to thedenimblonde.com, and you can custom order on the website, or you can email us at thedenimblonde@gmail.com. that might be changing soon. But and you can email us if you have any custom design that you want to work, and we will make it come to life.
Yeah, or you could just slide in those DMs like I did.
Yes, or you can Instagram DM us. Yes, that works too. We're on top of it.
That's actually how I met Lauren. I forget who followed who first on Instagram, but I remember just like sliding into her DMs. I was like, oh my God, you're really pretty. Like, that's really cool. You make these custom jackets. I would love to have you on our show.
Thank God for Instagram, huh?
I know. Thank God for social media. So just like I slid into the DMs, you guys totally could too.
Yeah.
Look at her work. Honestly, it's super incredible. You can get anything
you want.
Anything customized. I've seen, let me pull up her Instagram now, but she has made, you can get your last name on there. You can get numbers put on there. You can get stars put on there. You can get
whatever you dream up.
Your baby's name put on there.
Yeah.
Literally like footprints. She can literally create whatever you want, any type of color that you want. It's just incredible. I'm trying to look right now. She does it for, you can't really see, but she does it for groups. Like this photo right here, probably too small for you guys, or you can kind of see it. So it looks like somebody right here, it looks like she's marrying somebody with the number 19. So all the women are like surprised by her. Oh my God, number 19. So yeah, it's the bride squad.
Yeah.
So I would rather get something like this than wear your typical boring bride.
A little more personal,
squad
right?
T-shirt. You know, like it's personal. You can get your name on it and get the date that you're getting married on it.
Yeah, and you can follow us on Instagram. We're just the Denim Blonde.
The Denim Blonde.
Because I'm blonde. I guess I can never change my hair color, right?
I mean, I guess you're kind of stuck with it now.
Well, you know what? That's okay with me.
I like this cat.
Blonde looks good on you.
Carolyn Pomeranz. I don't know if you guys can see this one, but see this San Francisco Giants.
And we can link her Instagram as
That was
well,
a favorite of mine, too.
I
love those colors.
We can link it on our Instagram for you as well.
Awesome. Cool.
But before we head out today, so there is another thing we're going to talk about, of course, our positive pop. We cannot forget that. And wow, this time has just flown by. Crazy.
I know, it's been so fun.
We only have like 5 minutes left. The show goes by so fast.
So the positive pop for today, I actually heard from our pastor this weekend while we were at church. I know she's my inspiration for so many things, but it's because she's like so good. And where she finds the stuff I don't know, but it's super inspiring. So when you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at change. And we put this up earlier on Instagram today. So I took from it, we kind of
I love that.
Right? Like I took from it that, you know, you kind of go about your life and you're going to see a lot of things. You can either look at it like, okay, like the train is broken down and there's someone who's really upset on it and there's a baby crying, blah, blah, blah. Or you could look at it like, okay, how can I help that mom that's sitting there with a crying baby? Like the way that you look at things is going to kind of dictate how things go. So Lauren, I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Is there ever been like a situation with your company where you've just, kind of been inspired by looking at it differently?
Yeah. I mean, I think, when you start your own company, you start your own business, I'm sure there's many entrepreneurs out there. I didn't go to school for entrepreneurship. I went to school for design. So I had no idea, kind of what I was doing. And there's always going to be those days where you get down on yourself and it's like, it looks like a mountain. But thankfully, you have to take things day by day. I have such a great family and supporters, and you just have to change your perspective. Look at it like I am so blessed and grateful to be able to do what I love every day and give back by doing it. And so, yeah, you just have to kind of change your perspective.
And Brittany, what about you?
I think it's definitely a tough one. I think me recently going through this breakup that I've been dealing with for the last 4 months, at the beginning it was very hard and difficult, but now here I am 4 months later, ready to start dating again and getting super excited about that. It's the way that you look at the situation. At the beginning, you're kind of just like bummed out, like, oh my God, my world's ending. I thought I was supposed to marry this person. And now you look at the flip side, like, wow, there could be somebody better out there for me. And
absolutely.
I'm working on my career again, and I'm giving back, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. So although you cared about that person at one point, you know that you're focusing your energy on something better. You could always look at the positives in anything. So
I saw this quote the other day. It said, "Barns burnt down. Well, I guess I can see the moon now." Right?
Isn't that awesome? That is awesome.
That is a good one.
It's a good one.
You always have to look at the positivity in everything. There's always something positive at the end of the light.
Yeah.
All you could do is try.
All you could do is try.
And in, the good news, Brittany, so now that, things have kind of changed a lot, you are actually looking at going on dates with somebody else. You started dating lately, which I find so curious.
Yeah, so I'm lately starting to date some people now, and we'll see how that goes. We'll talk about that on the next episode, but I do need a date for Emma's wedding at Martha's Vineyard in September, so if somebody...
I'll be your date.
DM me, people, Martha's Vineyard.
I could be your date, Brittany.
Slide in my DMs. If you're 6 feet tall and hot, hit me up.
All right, I'm not 6 feet tall, but
We can get her some heels.
I could totally be your date.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for watching today. As always, we appreciate it. Make sure that you're following us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and if you guys have any questions, always feel free to reach out to us. Thank you so much again, Lauren.
Thank you for
coming
having
tonight.
me. It was so fun. Thank you guys so much.
We'll see you guys back here in August, and we hope to have Lauren back in here with her hockey playing boyfriend sooner than later.
Yes.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Ciao.
guys.